Very exciting day today. Welcome, everyone. I'm GM Matthew Sadler.
And I'm WIM Natasha Regan. And it's Halloween 2020. And we are here to talk you through the match England against Finland. It's a team battle held on live chess, and it's a grudge match. So the Finns won the previous encounter, and England is seeking revenge here today.
Indeed, yeah. I think what was the story? I think that Finland pipped England in one of the European competitions for fifth place, and obviously this is
Yeah.
a terrible blow to English honour. So we're trying to rectify that today with this match. Looking quite good actually. 46 players on both teams. Yeah, no, I mean it's going to be quite a good match. Apparently, we've got an IM and an FM on the Finnish side, and a nice solid range of English players. So looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, if just let us know if there's something wrong with the stream, if we're echoing a lot, or if I'm too quiet, or something like that. That would be really great. We did a few little tests, and it all seemed to be pretty good. So hopefully our luck will continue into the event itself. Starting now in 4 minutes and 35 seconds and counting.
And you can see the banter is already starting in the chat room for the team, and they're talking about, in fact, everybody's being very kind so far. Drinking beer, something that the Finns share with the Englishmen.
Indeed, and Wilsonia's saying Finns are very good at rallying and Argentine tango. Rallying I knew, Argentine tango I didn't know, but it's very good. I mean, it's obviously COVID and lockdown has had quite a few downsides, but certainly, I mean, all these sort of events they weren't happening, before COVID started. And I think it's a very nice and easy, enjoyable way, to do battle against people who are so far away, just online. It's really a very nice way of doing things. And I mean, we've commented on quite a few of the events. There was a 24-hour already with those. We did the 24-hour ECF fundraiser for COVID-19. We also did the enormous North versus South match as well. So there've been quite a few.
That was another grudge match. That was a lot of fun. I think the South, didn't they win 100 years ago, and the North North got their revenge finally in that county grudge match.
I mean, that was
I know that there's a lot more ECF online events planned. Some very exciting things coming up. So we'll all need to watch this space.
Exactly, and it's very nice. I mean, really very, very nice to to do things as an English team. Or as part of a team. Whilst doing stuff online, because really very good. So let's have a look. Counting down 2 minutes 41. Yeah, we were trying to think whether we recognised any of the players, but it's I can see. Well, Martin Burrows is using his own name,
excellent.
So that's very good.
Hello, Martin.
Somebody asked actually whether Heikki Westerinen, the legendary Finnish Grandmaster, was going to play, but apparently he doesn't.
Strong. Sorry, Matthew, carry on.
But apparently he doesn't have an internet connection at home, so that's then not going to happen. But
another strong English player has just registered. Green Dragon 156.
I think maybe have the English been hiding all their best players, and now they're submitting
just coming
them
on
in
the final
moment.
2 minutes.
It could be. 61 players now. Wow.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Let's have a little look. I'll just scroll down a little bit. Martin Burrows is coming home. Wilsonia, 22-14. Let's have another move a little bit round. See who else we've got. Jeff March. De Grangoulade. My goodness. An English player with a French name. Keen chess player. Very good username there. Chess Patzer. Schadenfreude gut. You know Schadenfreude gut,
I know
don't you?
Schadenfreude. He is he runs the Chester Chess Club up in the north of England, and we gave a game changer talk there. Oh, it must be over a year ago now, I suppose. Before any
Yeah,
lockdowns, before COVID, a pre-COVID talk. Those were
in,
the old days.
indeed, the good old days there. Starting in 48 seconds. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a good little event, this.
Mm.
So how many viewers? We've got 7. How do you find this tournament in live chess? Do you have the link for... I've got the link, actually.
Yes.
I will just... can you put the link
Yes.
in the
Yes.
chat
How to do that. Across the other
for our
machine.
channel? Because that's...
Oh, yes, there you are. I see the chat. Okay, yes. I'm just going to copy
I'm
it.
highlighting it, actually, the link. That's the link you need, but Natasha's going to paste it in there. Now, I do actually wonder how the interface looks when the tournament starts, but I'm assuming that it's all going to be fine. Starting. Toc, toc, toc. Now. There we are. So I think I'm just going to have to adjust the screen slightly because we're currently not going to be seeing that much, I'm afraid. I'm going to be...
Don't move it yet.
Let me have a little look. How am I going to do this? Let me just click on that one.
It
There
doesn't
we
want
are.
me to type a web address.
Oh, okay. Just
Let
maybe
me see if
type
I
the
still can
maybe
without
type
the
the
HTTPS.
yeah, the second part of it. So
There
this
you
is
go.
Green Dragon against Parvo 87. I think we'll be just trying to look at one game at a time because it's going quite quickly with this 3+2. So maybe Natasha, maybe you could also try and keep an eye on the running total of the or who's ahead in the match, because that would
I
be
certainly will.
I don't know
Yes.
I don't know whether that's easy to do or not. So
Yes.
this is these are the two of the top players, 2451 against 2410. And
Oh, just exciting. Docky's joined as well. Dr. John Nunn.
whoa,
At the
Dr.
very
John
last
Nunn,
minute, he has joined the English chess players team. So that's very exciting. We'll look at his
fantastic,
game next.
fantastic. Green Dragon. So Green Dragon, this is a Karakan, I believe. It looks like it anyway. And Black's actually doing very nicely, I'm afraid to say, for the English team. So Bishop's out on e4, Knights on f5 and c6 attacking d4. I guess that Black's idea now is to just to withdraw that bishop back to g6 after White takes on e3. How should White take? F takes it always feels natural to do that, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, Black's going to just play f6 and try and get rid of that pawn on e5, and then well, the White king side's just a little bit exposed. But getting some counterplay now. Ooh, Black playing it nice and safe there.
Black
Knight
wants to
c5.
swap queens.
Yeah, I think that what Black can do here is to play something like Rook c8. I think because if Queen b4, Knight takes b4, we're attacking the a2 pawn. So I think that would be fine. So just Rook c8 here would be my idea. But I think White will probably play. Well, we've got to be a little bit careful here, right? Because if we go something like Rook c8 and White goes a3, I could probably just take on d2. Rook takes d2 and Knight takes e5. Rook fc8 is another decent idea. So I was saying if a3, just wondering whether, am I allowed to make arrows on this board, I wonder?
Oh,
e3?
I don't know how you would do an arrow.
Knight
It's a
d3
good
anyway.
question.
Something we should we should have
We
worked out.
should prep beforehand.
But never mind. This is looking a little bit risky. Ooh, why didn't Dare play Knight a6? Played Knight b3. That could have, yeah, I mean, there could have been a few painful things. I'm not quite sure they were working. Black's probably a little bit better here. These bishops are very nice. It shouldn't be too much, though. It should be, completely holdable for White, hopefully.
Black's, 20 seconds ahead on the clock.
Yeah, ooh, this is a little
What
bit
is
awkward.
the time control? Is it 3+2?
3+2 here. Bishop c2 is a little bit worrying here. a5, that's probably also a good move. A3, probably just bishop e7. I mean, black's got a very nice position here. This knight's got no scope. Two bishops are great. We've got lots of little breaks. Bishop g5, f6. So it's white's going for the wholesale exchange of rooks.
Hoping maybe to draw in the end game.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the idea there. Knight d2. I would have kind of fancied knight c1 to try and play bishop d3 actually, but because knight d2, it just means your king's going to find it very hard to get to the queen side. But yeah, now you can play bishop b5 and king e2 and then go bishop d3. So probably black shouldn't have allowed that, I don't think, or should have tried to be a little bit more cunning about doing that. Yeah, an earlier f6 would have been quite nice. What have we got here?
Black's
takes c5
maybe
is sort of
threatening to take on f3 and then on e5.
h4 blocking that one. King c7. This is still quite pleasant for black. h5. I was kind of expecting g4 really, but bishop d3. That's a good solid move.
Exchanging off that bishop pair.
Yeah, I think I'd oh, e5. I'm not sure about that one. I think we're gonna. Oh, I think I was almost expecting to take and go e4, which would have been quite a nice blockade. But this is also quite good. Oh, black's a little bit. Although it has got black got f. No, black didn't have f5 because of d takes e5. So I think that white's looking a little bit better now.
Better, do you think?
I think so.
Draw.
Yeah. No, because this this bishop is not so good. I mean, you might want to play a4 here just to nail a pawn on the dark squares. You've got g4 to g5, so you've got to pass kingside. Oh, there we are. He's done that. Green dragon doing very nicely. I mean, really, you want to force black to play draw.
Oh, draw. Sudden end to the game. It's a draw.
I was. I thought white was doing very, very well there. But anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go back to the match.
But you know, some of it is about being fast, because if Green Dragon gets an extra game in because of that, then that's going to help the...
Indeed.
Oh, it'll help the English score, but also the Finnish score, to be fair.
Yes, I'm not sure. Oh, this must be English chess players 2576. This must be Docky.
Okay. No, Docky's called Docky.
Oh, Docky's called Docky. Here's Docky. Aha.
Yes.
Right. Playing
Docky.
against
Okay, so Docky's
2040. So what has Docky played as black? Just having a little look there. Oh, he was a Sicilian, of course. And he played a very early g5 and g4. But Docky's... Oh, good lord. Docky's a bit behind on time here. Ooh. Can you get away with that?
Well, I mean, I wonder if Docky's been playing much 3+2 during lockdown.
This is very risky.
Because we just told him about the event just today, so he might not have... he won't have been in training for it. That's
indeed.
For sure.
I think that was a bit of a lucky one. That was knight f5 check. I think white thought it maybe had a repetition, but I think knight d7 now is going to be the move you need to do.
He's done it.
Yeah. If I was white, yeah, king h1 is a decent one. And now, what could we do? Knight b4 is not too stupid. Rook d1 is decent. Rook d8. It's quite dangerous for black. But black is 2 pawns up. So, yeah, I think black has to take this knight now. I think they definitely have to take it. But Docky's he's not going to be used to the 2-second increment, which is quite tough.
Yeah.
Ooh, come on, Doc, you've got to take it and go king e6, I think, would be my move. Get out of the check, and then... okay, that's also possible. Bishop c5, rook f1 now, I think. We can play knight d5 and hold it all together. That's very good. I'd go rook d7, something like that, something solid. Rook g8, rook f6. Ooh, dear, Docky. Queen f5, king d5. Oh, queen f6, I think, is probably the best there. This is going to be a toughie to defend. Something like king e4. King e4, I would do simply. No, that allows queen f5.
That's a shogi move.
Yes, no.
You
have to cover f5. This is the best way. The queen c8 was a very good move, but he's very short of time now. Rook d8, I think. Oh, Docky lost on time there.
Oh.
He'll get into it.
Yeah, but he'll get the hang of the time control as we go on. It's getting used to on that.
It takes a lot of getting used to there.
And also, you don't know how good people's internet connections are, because if your internet connection isn't good, it can slow you down as well.
Yeah, although I think Docky's will be pretty.
He would have a good one though, wouldn't he?
He'll have a good one.
But haven't they just moved house, or they were thinking moving house?
That's true. Actually, they've moved to Cornwall, I think. Yeah, Cornwall, I think. That was. Now let's have a little look. We've got De Grangolade against Pavo 87. De Grangolade means I can only think of the Dutch word for it. Afgang. It's not disaster, but it's something like that anyway. It's falling off. It's like falling off a cliff, basically.
Oh, good grief!
So, but De Grangolade is actually. I'm really wondering who that is. Actually,
piece up.
It's a piece up with a wonderful position. So I would expect White to win that one.
Yeah, very close on the clock.
Bishop c7's a decent move. Always quite good technique. Black might play rook e7. We could go bishop d6 again. We've also got rook takes d7 on knight d4. You can go rook c8 here.
Instantly.
Rook c8. I can go knight takes c6 here. In actual fact, bishop takes c6. Oh no! This is not good. Rook knight takes c6 was the way to go. Black's.
You're going to make a De Grangolade pun, aren't you?
Yeah, no, Black's actually fine here now. Could even easily be better, actually. You're just going to play f5, and these queenside pawns on b5 and a2 are very weak. No, disaster for England.
Oh, I was going to check the score. Check the overall score.
Takes. No, this is
English
not good.
just plays 50.
Rook e2, rook e4.
Finish 28. 53-28 at the moment. We're doing well.
Great. But De Grangolade is in a completely winning position, a piece up, but he was a piece up against a 24-74 as well. My goodness.
I know.
Oh, rook b6 check. That was not a very clever move. Bishop c3. Oh, now it's fine for White. Now White's doing quite nicely again. So bishop c4, rook a7 or rook a8, doesn't matter. Oh, bishop d5. Rook e8 check. Oh dear. Well, a6. Come on, a6. Come on, a6. Oh, that's risky. That's really risky. Yeah. No, bishop c4. No. Oh, terrible. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited there, but that was... Oh, White did so well, and then... Oh, dear me. Let's have a look. Shall we try and find Schadenfreude Gut?
Yes, let's see Schadenfreude Gut.
Oh, good indeed. I'm looking for various...
and there's Dairy Queen. That'll be Petra.
Oh, let's have a little look. Schadenfreude Gut. Where did I... I thought I had him.
Yes, there it is. Number 27.
Right. Am I getting his game? Yes, there we are. So, rook takes c3. This is a pretty even position.
What opening was this one?
This was a Slav, in actual fact. So, a Slav with bishop f5, and White, didn't do anything special. Swapped off the bishops on d3. And so, yeah, quite an even position. This might be a one, if you're playing somewhere around your own strength, you might just say, oh, let's just agree a draw, and then move on to the next game.
The Finnish player, White is slightly the higher rated player. So,
indeed.
So Schadenfreude Gut could well be happy with a draw in this game.
Yeah. Okay, it's slightly strange. I would have swapped off a pair of rooks, brought the king to the centre, and and maybe then you could even consider rook a6 to b6, for example. Rook b8. It's a little bit strange what Black's doing there, because your structure is beautiful.
Practically, if you're the lower rated player, You're helping your team if you keep one of their good players out of action for longer.
Indeed.
So he wants a long draw, not a quick draw.
Yeah, I might have played h5 there just to stop g4, but okay. Well, I guess black can play king e7 here simply, and then if he wants to just swap off all the rooks.
Mini Possu is Mini Piggy. There must be one player playing called Mini Possu. Oh yes, sorry, Mini Possu's in this game.
Indeed. Take. So this is going to. Well, I would expect this to be a draw.
It looks drawish to me. Knight and pawn ending, but things can happen in knight and pawn endings.
Indeed.
I remember this one I had against Stein and Norman years ago, and I had to win it, and I just like had knight and 2 against knight and 1 or something, and did manage to in the end.
On the same side, or?
Yeah, I don't remember it actually. Maybe it was even knight and 2 against knight and 2. It was some crazy thing.
The sort of things that Keith plays on. But actually, yeah, I've won knight and 2 versus knight and 1 on the same side. It's quite. It's not obvious. I mean, it's more complicated than rook and 2 versus rook and 1. You know, it's.
And Keith tries to win those ones.
Oh, Keith definitely tries to win those ones. I think my first thought here would be to try and just bring my knight round to e6. I have to say that would be just put a little bit of pressure on. Ooh, that's a terrible blunder. My goodness, knight d3 check, knight d3 check. In we go, and then knight f4, and we're winning the whole house. We're winning the whole house here. Oh, that was careless.
Come on, Schadenfreude.
Come on, Schadenfreude. Just take the pawn on g2. He resigned, indeed. Fantastic. Well done.
Fantastic. Good win for England.
Look at that. Okay, shall we let's have a little look at Doki's playing Expect No Mercy.
Oh, okay, we better see that.
Should we have a look at that one again?
No Mercy, yes. Let's see Doki. It's a treat to see Doki playing.
Mini Possu is Mini Piggy. If anyone wants to see a specific player, then do shout it out in the chat.
Yeah, do request. If you're playing or someone you know, then we can. Oh, and we should look at Nigel Tower's game at some point as well.
Oh yeah, because he's organised all of this, hasn't he? So so we'll have a look at this one of Doki's, and then afterwards we'll try and find Nigel. It's Nigel T, isn't it? I think.
Yes.
So right, 92. This is a rather unusual system against this kind of King's Indian Grunfeld.
Doki's playing black, isn't he, in this game?
Doki's playing black, yeah. I think Kramnik did something like this with white, but it's in principle it shouldn't be very much. I'm not quite sure how to want to develop the white pieces really. I guess knight c3. The problem is if you go knight c3, I'm always a little bit worried that at some stage, black could just take on b3 and go bishop c2. And probably not yet, but probably black's threatening now to take on b3 and go bishop c2 and just target that b3 pawn. Of course, queen b3.
I see Doki's been playing very fast now this game.
Yeah, no, I think that's it's just important. It's always the first game is a difficult one, and but I think queen b3 and knight b4 would be a very sensible thing for black to aim for. Anything else? I think that's good enough. Queen b4 is also interesting, just to try and force. Oh, good lord! Queen b3 and bishop c2 now. Doki will see that in a flash.
Yes, he will do that. He's done it. Looking very promising for black now.
Indeed, bishop takes b3.
Winning a pawn, really.
I guess white should. I'm not sure. Knight b4 now is rather tempting for black. Yeah, knight b4 is just going to be very good here.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go maybe rook a3, but I'll go bishop c4, I think, or bishop c2. I mean, black's just doing very nicely here, very much ahead on time as well. So
looking good.
Looking good for Docky. That's good. Just get the first. Oh, knight c2. There we are.
And the score now is 87-59. The scores can actually move fast in this type of event. It's an arena event, which means as soon as you finish one game, you get paired against someone else again from the opposing team straight away. And if you are on a run of wins, then you get more points for your game. So actually being on a streak, then you can build up the score very quickly. And our top two players score-wise at the moment, it looks like Square Taker and Dinan 2008, who have 16 and 12 points respectively, and are both on fire. And so they're scoring 4 and 5 points a game. And I should explain the 5 points. That would have been if they've berserked for the game. We should maybe have a look at Square Taker in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that means you play with only half the time and you don't get your increment. So it'd be like 1.5 minutes for the whole game.
Oh, okay. So this is Nigel T with a pretty good position against. He's a pawn up, actually. Oh, wait a minute. It's Queen F4 check. Ooh, Queen F4 check was maybe. No. Bishop D2 was possible. It wasn't that bad. I was getting too excited, but. So what is Black going to do here? Well, Black is really essentially just a pawn down, and those kingside pawns are quite bad. I mean, if C takes D5, I think we'll probably, if we can do it, we'll take on G7. So knight F6 is fair enough, but now I think we just take on C6 and take the extra weaknesses, and probably play F3, G5. Oh, G5. There's knight takes D5 now. So that's just giving back White's extra pawn, unfortunately. If you wanted to play G5, well, it was better to do it...
because of the fork. Queen F4, you mean?
Well, no, we could even just take on D5, so... So that's... I'm afraid that's... I think maybe...
But Nigel's still well ahead on time.
Well, exactly. I think that's maybe where that mistake came from, that White was looking to make something of the opponent's time. I don't think. Well, White a touch better, barely. I think those kingside pawns are a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
I think Black can play. I could take on G5, play Rook F8 to F5, and you're beautifully covered, really. Okay. Well, maybe I could play Rook G1 then. Actually, that wouldn't have been. This is. Would have been maybe nice just to try and.
Good pawns just for a moment for Black.
Okay, this is a little bit slightly strange because after F4...
F4, now that Rook's...
Yeah, we're threatening C4 now, so Black needs to watch out here a little bit. He's played his pieces a little bit awkwardly. Maybe Rook F... I mean, stuff like Rook F8 is a little bit... Oh, Rook H2, okay, C4.
Straight away from Nigel.
It's tough playing on him. Oh, there we are. There we are. Time out.
Easy one on time.
Well done. Yeah, I think players are...
Very good, Nigel.
This 2-second increment is virtually nothing in actual fact, isn't it? So let's see Square Taker.
Okay.
Playing against Bilto. Oh, that's not going well, though. Square Taker is way ahead on time.
You can't actually... Square Taker cannot have berserk this one.
No. So unfortunately, we only saw a quick loss from Square Taker there. Sorry about that. We'll try and find another one. Let's try and find. I'm not allowed to say who this is, but we know who it is. Let's have a look. Oh, not playing a game yet, I don't think. No, a Cornish player. Okay, no, so that she's not playing at the moment. Let's try and find somebody else. Let's have a look at some of the Finnish players. We've got keen chess player.
Okay.
How about that? Keen chess player. Sorry, I'm fiddling around a bit here wrongly. There we are. Playing a strong player, Paavo. Ooh, this is looking quite strong. I think Pavel must have been berserking, to be honest. I think that's probably why
Okay,
his time is so.
yeah.
But this is at
Yeah.
least a draw. This the keen chess player.
It's looking nice though.
Oh, boy, he's a whole queen up as well. My goodness. Oh,
Oh, that's
bishop.
well more than a draw.
Yeah, sorry, I hadn't realised he still had that bishop on b7 and rook on a8. Good lord. Queen check. Well, there's no mate yet. But h5 or possible. Ooh, knight e3. Bishop g4. Bishop c1. This is very impressive. Knight f2. Oh, okay. Queen f3. Excellent. Wow. Keen chess player.
Excellent.
Anyone else you want to see, or we can have a little look at
Have we had
game?
a look at DNAN 2008? DNAN 2008 is on 16 points already.
Oh, good lord. Absolutely. Let's have a look.
And England's ahead 124.81.
Wow.
With 55 minutes of the arena to go.
It is looking good so far.
So just over a third of the way through.
So this is C3 Sicilian. Oh no, it was Caracal that can transpose. IQP. Pavo's playing very quickly. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, knight takes d4.
Yes, very quickly. Got more time
takes
than they
check.
started with.
Yeah, this is a bit of an annoying one. Because knight d4, rook d4, bishop h7 with knight takes h7, and we're going to pick up 2 pieces for the rook. So White's going to have to try somehow to claim compensation, which may not be the easiest thing in the world. Knight e5, that's a decent attempt. I mean, we're actually threatening bishop f6 and bishop h7 check here. So bishop takes f6, and then bishop f6, and then bishop h7 takes queen h5 check. That's a pretty typical tactic in these positions. So what is black going to do about that? Well, of course, I mean, you don't actually have to take the bishop on h7, so you could always claim you've got the 2 bishops. Claim that you're going to be all right there. Knight f5, well, that was done to block that idea. I think for white, I'd just play queen f3 now, I think. And just really try and claim that I've got
slow build up
for my pawn. Ooh, b4. Possible. I don't like those moves normally. Always feels a bit loose, but you are definitely chasing the queen. If I go knight
rook
b5,
c1 now, and
yeah, rook c1 would be the best, I think. Knight b5, we just got queen b6, which would probably. Although I could go a4, to be honest, and threatening a5. It's not as stupid as it looks. Okay. Oh, well, this is looking reasonable now. I mean, again,
seems like a Mora to me.
Indeed. I mean, queen f3 again would be an easy move to play. Bishop f4 might be interesting as well, actually. But it's I like queen f3. I'm just coming round to h3 after, and maybe I'll even have g4 or something. G4 already. My goodness me.
Wow.
DNAN 2008. I'm not afraid.
That's right. Means business.
Knight d4, but I'm not very sure about this move, to be honest. I guess are you going to go bishop f4 now, and then after bishop d6 you'll go g5? I think that's the idea.
That was good.
f4. Whoa.
Oh.
I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. I think bishop f4 was actually quite dangerous, but is he going to go bishop h4 now? I mean, I could go bishop takes f6 and then g5 if we're going to carry it. If we've decided we're going we go. Whoa!
Oh, bishop h6. I didn't see that.
No, this is a bit too much, to be honest. But it is quite dangerous. Still. What would I want to do here? My goodness. Because moving the knight from f6 will go queen h5 or something, or knight f7. So it's actually quite. I have to give the piece back somehow. Knight f5 is sensible, I think. But we go queen g4 check, I guess. Where's the king going to go? F8? I would tend to want to put it on F8, indeed. And now, where is the white king going to go? Yeah, I mean, black's threatening to take on E5 and take on D3, which is a little bit awkward. Yeah, so taking is reasonable. Queen H5, maybe? The problem is that black's got bishop E6 now. That's the downside to having taken on F5. Bishop
Queen's
E6.
going in. H6.
Yeah. Queen H6 will go bishop G7. I think your attack's running out, unfortunately, with white. That's the thing, and I'm a little bit worried that the Queen D6 is coming in, and all of a sudden black's, you know,
couldn't you? Oh no, you couldn't. I was going to say with tricks with knight G6 and try and take on E6, but always the Queen seems to be on freeze at the end, which doesn't help.
Well, I mean, yeah, knight G6 we could take. We could have bishop D4 check and stuff like that. So it's knight B5. That's an interesting idea. That is an interesting idea. I would
that queen is still.
Yeah, I think I'd be looking. Well, yeah, knight C7 takes C6, followed by Queen F7 is the big idea there. Wow, what a resource!
And that look on A8, it's like AlphaZero. Parvo's playing.
Oh, this is not good.
Playing like AlphaZero, keeping these.
This is not good for black. I think King F1 now would be very. H1. I'm not sure about that one. You didn't need to put it on H1. Now I think black. The question is, can black go B5 in this position? Okay, he's gone bishop takes C5. Knight E6. I don't think he needed to do that. Still very dangerous, but I think you could have just waited one more move. It wouldn't have ruined anything.
What do you think rook takes now?
Yeah, rook takes, I think. I mean, we're going rook G1 and Queen H6. I mean, this should be...
Still, white's pieces are so active.
Yeah, the problem is having this king on H1. No, Queen B7 check. Queen B7 check. Oh, good lord. Well, Queen B7 check. Oh, yeah, it's allowed rook G7. Queen B7, we could have gone rook G2. But that was...
an exciting win there for Dina in 2008 for England. Very good.
Well,
very good.
Excellent.
Maybe not entirely sound all the way through, but very nice.
Very, very. Yeah, I mean, very difficult, of course, you know, to deal with. If you start thinking, then you really get out of the habit of doing it. And look at that, all those wins.
159 to England, 103 to Finland.
Yeah, I mean the first three players are, and look at Digringolad and Dinan. They're really piling on the points here with their fire, and Bilto is just starting. Docky has got a modest fire going. There we are, 2-4 after his first loss, so he's getting going as well. He
started slightly late. He didn't get the first game, you see, so he's been playing catch up. But he's now on. Yes, he's now on fire, and storming up the leaderboard.
Let's have a look at Docky.
Yes.
So, Queen D4 check. Is Docky a piece down? Docky is a piece down. Was he berserking? Was he berserking? That is the question. Bishop D3. My goodness. Oh, that's looking bad.
Wow.
Because now the bishop's coming into C4. Because obviously he takes D3, there's rook takes C8.
Yeah. No checks on that diagonal.
No, this is and I mean after bishop C4 checked, King H8, Knight G6 is mate. So yeah, no, Docky's resigned. That's ruined.
On to the next. Well, should we see the start of his next game as well?
Of course.
Away?
Sorry, I'll. Where is Docky? Where is Docky? Wait a minute. Let me just search for Docky. Playing against Habis.
Oh.
Well, you know, with Docky, it's going to be an open Sicilian.
Yeah.
And does he play bishop G5 against Najdorf? Oh no, H3. Okay. Much more restrained. G4, H6,
G4,
G2.
not restrained.
Well, this is quite a common idea here. You try and play a 6G3 system against an Najdorf, but with extra space, extra tempo actually. This is pretty nice for white rather. So actually, I think Docky is going to castle queenside here, isn't he? I think he is.
Yes.
I thought he was going to castle queenside, but
He was keeping black guessing.
Yeah, this is actually quite easy routine for white. Got this lovely square on f5 now for the knight.
Yeah, this looks like a nice position, doesn't it?
So, I mean, I suppose white would... oh, okay, that's not a bad idea from black. Going to play knight g5, knight e4. Probably knight df6 would not be silly, just to try and swap off the knight, and then we'll try and swap off the bishop afterwards. Yeah, that's not bad.
So does white want to get f4 in this position? Or is that just a little bit loose?
It is a bit loose, but I think it's something that white does have to do in the end. And the question is, yeah, I think you should keep the knight on as well. I probably should play back to g3, just like Doc's done, and then you'll have to go f4 at some stage. You could play bishop g5 and let black take on e3. That wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, I would simply play f4 here. Or maybe king h1 first. And because with the f file, you know, a knight coming into f5 is quite nice somehow. Rook c1. Okay, so Doki's going to play for c4 there. Black could play b5 or just bishop g5 is sensible. b3. Not sure about that.
Building up with c4.
Yeah, you could have played c4 ready. And yeah, I don't know. b5. c4. Well, I'd say black should probably take on e3. And yeah, I could maybe play the queen to b6. Oh, rook. Not sure. Oh, got to be careful with those because white's got this square on c6 now for the rook. It's going to be quite hard to get rid of that one. Yeah, exactly. Threatening the.
So this is looking pretty good for Doki then.
Yeah, this has turned somewhat. I think black's really given white all white wants with a few tempi there. So white's looking in control here. Yeah, what should black do here? Not easy to say, to be honest. I mean, you need some yeah, bishop e7. I don't think you should do that. I think you have to take on e3 somehow, but obviously knight f5 is coming in. So yeah, I mean, obviously if you allow rook on c6, maybe you should have just gone knight b8, you know, and tried to.
This is looking really nice for white now, I think.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is the ideal, basically.
Look, imagine if you can get your knight in on d6, you could fork the queen and two rooks as well.
Exactly. Yeah, no, this is very bad. I think black's just got to try and play quickly now and try and create some sort of mess. I'm not quite sure how that is, but how you do that?
Could you sack on h6?
Yeah, you can, but
try and mate on g7.
You would get bishop f8 though, so it's not clear. And maybe maybe in general black should sort of welcome that really because he's kind of positionally busted, and then knight e7.
There's a chance.
Ooh, interesting.
We win this. We win top 2 pawns, I suppose. Because we can win that one on g5
I
and
d6. Yeah, I would have done that to be honest, but it's very strong still. We're threatening.
Yeah. How would you have done it?
Probably got just try to control it, play h4 or something, or rook c1. You know, I mean, it's just so. It's just you know, what can black do really? You know, whereas here black's freed a little bit. It's still very very bad though.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure Doki's got this under control.
Yeah, he's got this completely under control. I think rook goes back to c6 now. That's right, and then we're looking for d6.
Oh, and you could go like at some point you might be able to go like d6 and then open up that diagonal.
So yeah, I mean black should really be playing. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, this is completely gone.
Yeah, this is smooth from Doki.
Indeed. Back on the winning streak.
Very nice.
So I'm not sure. Queen a5 here. Be very reasonable, I think. Threatening c7. Going to take another pawn on a6. Bishop f1. Also be possible. Oh, bishop b. Yeah, okay. Bishop b7 was also possible, just to force the queen through. Queen d5, very nice. Okay, I'd be tempted to play.
How would you finish it off?
Well, bishop a5,
rook
c6. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I would have done. Yeah.
I think well, queen d6 here will also be winning if you want to win in beauty. Rook d6.
What, threatening rook d8 and queening?
Rook d6 is also winning. So rook d8 check now. Rook e8. Well, we can just we'll take on d5 immediately, and that's a win. Well done, Doki. Yeah,
very nice. Well done,
Doki. What's the current score at the moment? We are 214 to 133. Go England.
Yeah.
Looking good. Deanan's still
good
going.
For the revenge.
Deanan's still going. Let's have a look how we should spend a little bit of time on Deanan because obviously he's not playing at the moment. Let's have a look. Who else we got here? We've got
Green Dragon. Yes. Is Green Dragon still playing?
Green Dragon. Let's have a look. Indeed, Green Dragon. No, Green Dragon is.
Oh, someone actually. There's a request in the chat. Can we see that in not in our chat in the
okay
in the chat? Natasha Regan, can you see my game? Lennart. Sorry, I've got to put my glasses on for this one. The name is Lemar, Lemar 012.
Lemar 12. Here we are. Not playing at the moment.
Okay.
I think. Let me just check. Lemar. No, not playing at the moment, but we will have a look.
Lemar, we will come back to you.
Let's see. Go back to the start again. Who could we have a look at? Deanan not playing. I think Pavo is playing. Keen chess player. Have we looked at keen chess player?
Sure. Let's do that. Yes, let's look at keen chess player.
So what have we got here? Oh, this is an almighty position for white, looks like. Queen g7 threatened. So rook f1. Easy moves to do. So I mean, white's got a big threat of knight d6 here, which is going to be very unpleasant. Knight e5. Now the question is, can we go knight d6 here? It's certainly the most natural move. Black's could go rook e7 or rook e6.
Oh, Lemar's, after this, when we've done this, Lemar is now playing.
Oh, let's have a little look then, because you promised, so we will do it. Lemar. Here we are. Lemar against Rantala.
Okay.
So Philidor's defense. Knight c3. C5 could be interesting here, actually, just to clamp down on the d4 square, but d3. It's quite nice this for black. If white's not going to react quickly, then you get the nice open f file. Might have played knight f6, bishop e7 with black there. Because this that kind of gives white a little bit of time, I guess. But e5. So I'd be expecting white to castle and play f4, I suppose. Indeed. Knight d7. Ooh. Ooh, have we got a pawn on d4 hanging there?
Oh, pawn's on.
Come on, Lemar. Come on, Lemar. Got to get castled now, I think. So
yeah, you might want to go long, I suppose.
Ooh, c5. Oh, that's risky. Knight e6. That's queen e7. Okay. I think with white you want to go queen h5, check queen h3, but this is not bad either. Actually, playing the d5 square. Got a castle queen side now. I think that's whatever. Ooh, knight g6. I think. Oh, queen h5 would have been very strong in that position, I think. But queen f3, queen f6. Okay, the queens are off, but that's going to be 2 pawns down. So rook g8. Okay, so bishop e7, king d7 is not. Oh, careful. Bishop e7. There's going to be rook e6. Yeah, rook e6. Well, we've got rook g. Oh, rook e7 now. My goodness, the players are playing very fast, aren't they? They're still
Yes, you've got a little bit of time.
really, really fast there. Okay, so attacking a piece. Normally, of course, this should just be lost, but you never know. Yeah, hard to find a. I'd say with black, you have to try and start moving your queenside pawns forward.
Mm.
Ooh, that's that's going to be a little tough now. Yeah, this is very tough now.
Yeah.
I think white. Oh, white that didn't. Well, yeah, that's fine. Oh, bishop f8 now. Oops. Hard luck, Lamar.
Unlucky.
Keep on going though. Right. Who should we? We were going to look at keen chess player, weren't we? Before we.
Yes, we were.
He's not playing at the moment.
And Green Dragon.
Oh, Green Dragon you wanted to see.
I think we saw Green Dragon first and then...
Green Dragon, oops.
Okay.
Playing against Henk Kam. Right, what is this? This looks pretty good for...
Well, something's in on knight c6.
Rook h6, we got queen c7, unfortunately. C takes. Now white gets a chance now to play the bishop. Oh, e7 even. That's not well. We've got knight h3 check here. So yeah, that's right. King h1, we got rook f1, and gh we got rook g6 check. So yeah, that was. I think bishop d6 would
good resource.
Yeah, bishop d6 was the one white needed to play really, and white wouldn't have had such a bad position actually. But yeah, now white's losing his beautiful bishop. So this is now a very good position for black. So king h1 will go queen takes c7, and then white rook takes b6, but obviously black's a pawn up. Lovely bishop on d5, and the king side's very, very weak now. I mean, rook b6 would go queen g5, and you've probably got to go bishop d1 actually to cover g2. And then I guess black plays maybe a move like h5, give your king some air. Oh,
Green Dragon's on the attack.
We'll go h5 now then. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Queen e3.
Attacking that rook.
Let's have a look. Do we have any sort of idea? Well, I'd probably flash out queen c7 here, but obviously with that pawn on e3 gone, we're going to get a nasty e3 discovered check. But I would have gone. I think queen c7 would have been reasonable. Threatening queen f7 and h5. That's a very good move. Oh, that's very dangerous. We're just going to take that and go king h7, and white's back rank is... if queen c8, we've got queen e1 check, king g2, e3 mate.
Ooh. Oh, it's been happening. It's played.
It's going to be played. And e3 mate. Very nice. Multiple pins.
Very nice. Well done, Green Dragon.
Let's have a look.
Fantastic.
250 to 164. The finish they're desperately going to need. They're desperately going to need a fighting finish. Pavo doing his best, of course, here. And Pavo is taking on Square Taker. Shall we have a look at that game?
Okay, yes, let's have a look at that one.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Mini Possu Deanan here. I'm terribly sorry about that, but let's have a look at Deanan, because Deanan's doing really well for England. He's the big scorer at the moment. So Mini Possu is...
I'm assuming that 2008 doesn't mean this player was born in 2008.
You never know.
They'd be very young. 12 years old.
Maybe that was his rating when he joined.
Yeah.
So bishop g5. This is going to be quite hard to make anything of this one, I think. Knight takes d5. I think we've got... a very equal position here. Takes. And Black's doing absolutely fine here.
Yeah.
White 2, of course. Knight F3. Yeah, what can you say? Going to bring a rook into D8, king into F8. Intriguing. I mean, if Black goes rook E1, are we going to get first to the centre? I think we are. We could take and then just try and bring the king in with F6, king F7, E6.
So knight against bishop. Say you just swap those rooks off. That's meant to be slightly favourable for the bishop because you've got the pawns on both sides, right?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, especially I think you were a little bit quicker with the king, you know. So, A3. Oh, well, rook C2. We've got knight D4 now. This is just going to be. This is liquidating now.
Yeah.
Take. Black. Yeah. Well, Black probably going to be a tiny bit happier there. I think king F7 would have been.
I'd have gone king F7 and then.
But okay. This is. I mean, yeah. White could go A. Yeah, could have gone A4. I'll go rook B7 now. Okay. Well, we'll just take that one off. Rook A7, then play H4. And I think we should be agreeing a draw quite soon. But that's quite useful for the Finnish players because that ends Dean Street.
Oh, Dean Street, yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit careless. You would have expected rook A6 just to stop the king getting out to G6. You know, that's always one of those little things that you can do. Oh yeah, this is well, this is decent from takes. Well, we could go H5 here actually. Oh, H5 would have been quite sensible because then you get that pawn on H6. This just makes it well. This makes a draw very, very likely. White could go G4 here, for example. King H3 also, whatever you want to do really. Hoping for king H5 here. G4, king H4, rook H6 mate.
Oh, don't play that.
But we'll check. This is going to be a draw.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's move to another game.
We see check back in on Schadenfreude.
Oh, indeed. Let me just find him there. Schadenfreude. Yeah. Not playing at the moment.
Okay.
No, not playing at the moment. Oh, Docky's now in third. Have a look at that.
Oh, let's see Docky. Yes, yes. And he's on fire.
And he's going to win another one, I think. Or has he just won? Oh, yes, he's just won a game actually. A quick fire
Grandmaster
win against a Scandinavian.
Another win.
Another win.
Moving
on fire.
up the table. On fire.
Yes, indeed. So, oh, Docky, let's have a look at Docky. He's playing.
Oh, yes, let's.
Ah, okay. So this is one of these unusual Robach lines where, yeah, Black plays this Queen A5 move, gets a knight on E4, but West's got quite nice prospects there, really. So I guess how you're going to do this? At some stage you're going to take on E4, and you'd like to do it with your C knight, and then move the bishop out of the way, and then play C3, and then probably just try and get in G4 at some stage. Well, if Black takes back with a D pawn, you'll try and get in G4. If you play F takes E4, well, I think C4 might come in quite soon, and also obviously bishop G4, F5. All these things. Yeah, I mean C4 is quite tempting here for White because well, d takes c4 is not possible. So yeah, bishop g4.
Dockie's going around. I think he was aiming at f5 with that move.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of a strange one.
You could you even go h4, h5?
Well, black could take.
You get taken on it when you get to
well,
as far as h4.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could do it as a pawn sacrifice, but there's probably not that much need. Yeah, I think bishop g4 was a little strange somehow. I think. But okay, I mean, white's still doing very nicely. But black's just had a few extra tempi just to consolidate. So I guess black should probably be looking for something like, yeah, c5. I mean, you could also play knight c7, e8, g7, you know, and just put the knight round there, consolidate your king side like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's not so stupid, actually. c5, obviously, it's a little bit risky because white might play knight e2, and if white gets a knight onto d4, that e6 square will be a little bit weak. Yeah. I'd go for knight c7, I think, and just...
yeah, regroup.
Regroup a little bit. So sort of, you know, when you see a maneuver like that, especially in blitz, you can just play it in, you know, you spend maybe, you know, 15 seconds on it, but then you can whiz out the next 3 moves, you know, in 1 second flat, basically, which is always...
I tell you what, Dockie's building up quite a good lead on the clock here.
He certainly is.
He's more than a minute up. And Cody played queen c7, not knight c7.
Yeah, I don't like that one very much. And knight on a6 is just very passive there.
Yeah. And Dockie's going... I think Dockie is trying to push his h-pawn, you know?
Might be. Well done, he is indeed.
He is. So I'm on the wavelength, grandmasterly wavelength here.
Yeah, I think h5 now. Yeah, I mean, if you just had your knight on, if you just had that knight on a6 on g7, it would all be so much.
And the question is Dockie planning to get the pawn onto h6 as well? He might be.
Well, I think Dockie will try and open the h file probably, but I think queen h3 here would be a very sensible move.
Yeah.
And then maybe king f2 and rook h1, you know, would be.
Yeah, queen h3 because it's attacking on that e6 square now.
Okay.
Let's open the h file. Oh.
I don't like that very much.
He might be. I think he's going for f5 and then knight f4 or something.
He certainly is. My goodness.
I tell you what, I'm calling all his moves. Knight f4 now.
Yeah. We go rook c6 now.
And then you can do e6 interfering.
I'll go rook takes e6.
Yeah. Oh,
that's bad. The queen on e8 is hanging. There we are.
Oh, dear. Come on, Dockie. Yay. Well done.
Excellent. Well done, Dockie. So look at that. He's on 24 points, second. But Pavo is steaming away now. Look at that.
Okay.
He lost a couple of games in the middle. But
let's see what he's up to.
Let's see if KH Swampy can stop Pavo.
Okay.
I think Pavo berserked here, probably.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, good. So KH Swampy needs to be calm.
KH Swampy is
berserking Finn.
KH Swampy is winning.
Good.
So knight c3, yeah, that's good. h5, rook e1 now. Excellent. So I guess king d7 is kind of necessary here now.
Necessary but not sufficient.
Bishop g7. Ooh. Well, I think after rook takes c6 here, you're not... I mean, you know, white's got never going to lose this. I mean, knight takes d5 here. So knight e7 check. Come on. Yay.
Yes.
Oh, no, wait a minute. This is not decisive.
No,
We've got bishop g7. No. Bishop g7 with maybe... Well, we can go g5. This is... g5, right, knight f6 now. Knight f6 now. Or king f5 now. King f5.
And we've got an extra...
King f5 now.
40 seconds on the clock.
Bishop g7.
And then we do knight f6 blocking it off. Oh, too late.
Yeah, that's not too. That's the King F7 now. King F7. This is going to be winning this. G6. Bishop E3 was the only move. Knight F6 now. Finished. Oh, Knight F6. Finished. G8. And Swampy's got loads of time as well. Come on.
Right, no. Swampy. You can do it.
Queen D5. Excellent. Oh, Queen C5. That was a Queen A. Yes. Well done.
Fantastic.
Swampy beat Parvo. Amazing. So that's very important because that's
ruining Parvo's streak.
Winning streak. That's incredible. Well done. And Swampy is back into action against Expects No Mercy.
Okay.
So we've seen Doki. We've seen. Shall we have a look at?
Let's look at Jeff March because we haven't seen Jeff March. Which I guess is Jeff March.
Let's just have a look at Dairy Queen.
Okay. Yep.
So how is that happening? So pawn down, but decent compensation maybe. Although I'm wondering whether Knight G4 here just wins a piece actually. Rook E8 check, King F7. I fear so. Well, that's not actually. No. That wasn't completely clear. Knight E4 anyway. And Rook D8, I think. So, H3.
Be careful of the back rank. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Knight G3, but it doesn't look so bad. It's all right. Maybe Bishop F. Well, C6 is hanging here, so. Ooh, this might actually be a little bit awkward. Maybe Black should actually just take on E4. It's probably not a bad idea to do that.
And what, drop back to defend that C pawn?
Could do.
But, I mean, keep advancing. Even
Rook
better.
E7 is quite. Rook D7.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Well, I think just taking would have been a draw. This is. Black King.
White's slightly ahead on the clock.
So it's one of those positions that. Oh, Rook Bishop D2. Look at that.
Oh, well done, Dairy Queen. They're very difficult, those backward bishop moves. That's what you have to do, isn't it, in these games? Plant your bishop in on H6 and wait till someone falls for a backward bishop capture. Exactly.
So there we are. Oh, a couple of... that's going to make it quite difficult for Finland to come back now. We've got... let's have a look at this top game. Paavo against Deanan 2008. Paavo, of course... Paavo berserked again, I think.
He's berserking all of them.
Very risky against Deanan, who's doing very well actually. Queen F2. These are the unpleasant moves when you're berserking.
Yeah.
So
because you don't want to swap queens, do you? Once you've berserked, because that makes the game longer.
Exactly. Yeah. You just want. So the important thing. This is a slightly tricky position to defend. I'd probably throw in Rook B8 here somewhere. Yeah, E4. So freeing the path to H6. We've got to watch out here because if you go Queen H6, we'll go Queen G1 and Rook F1. So, I think White should really be looking
now
to
that
play.
looks like, oh yeah, this looks like a good attack for White to me.
We could go Rook F2, I suppose, and if HG, we play something like H5 and just try and do it that way. But I'm not sure about this. No, this is.
You're not going to last long though.
No, this is quite. Maybe we go Rook F5, maybe, and Rook F5 and H5. Well, no, he's going to go H5, I think, isn't he? The Queen H6, we could have Rook F1. I mean, that's the point. But then White goes. Well, no, Queen H6, we've got Queen B2, mate. Sorry, I'm hallucinating slightly. So H5, maybe. Maybe we can just do it. It's protected by the Queen. Yeah.
Yeah. So what if you like just Rook E1 or something?
Rook F5. A3, fair enough. Yeah, now we've got to find a move for black. H4. Wow, that's not good, is it? Rook H4, simply. It wasn't very easy to find a move for black, to be honest. But this is completely losing, I think. But of course, we're talking about berserking here, so that is the big difficulty. Oh, Rook H1. That's not going to be. How are we going to do this? Queen G2. There's Rook H8 check. So then Queen H6 is going to be. That's difficult. Well, but I think you've just maybe you just got to give up.
So we're
the queen.
cheering for black here, aren't we?
We are cheering for black. Yeah. I think maybe you should just give up the queen. Queen H1, King G7, and then play as quickly as you can. I think that's the that's how you just got to go for the berserk, basically. But it's well, Queen F4. Queen F4 is the move. Queen F4 would be a move, but then Queen G1 is rather annoying.
Oh yeah, that's.
Come on, Deanan, got to play.
Pretty convincing, right?
Queen G1, Queen G1, yeah. I think you just have to play Queen H1 quickly and just go for it, because now you just don't get the chance really. Well, you could go Queen F1, and just again that's the
Queen G5.
Queen G5, now. Queen G5, or yeah. Oh, that's that.
Rook G5. Oh, yeah.
Queen H2, King G7. Come on. He's moving instantly.
Yeah.
But I mean, at some stage you just end up running out of time, right? Rook G4.
Yeah.
Or Rook G2 is going to go, isn't he? I'm sure he is. Yeah, there we are. Oh, King B1, Rook G1, check. Or Rook D2, there we are. Rook D4, King G6, King F5, Rook D2, or King E4. Ooh. Not sure about that one. King E5. Got to go King E5 now. Got to do that one. Yeah. Got to run after him. Yeah, run after him again. He's only got 5 seconds left, Pavo. He's never going to win this one in time. So just move your rook, Deanan. Just move your rook, Rook A1. Rook. No! Giving away the rook. Oh my goodness me! Now he's got no mating material. Oh, good lord. Good lord.
The draw.
It's a draw. Anyway, the streak is ruined. That's the important thing. Oh, dear me. And look at Docky. Docky's 4 wins in a row.
Oh, come on, Docky.
Is he playing? He's playing, actually. I think he's just... I just need to move my screen down a little bit like this. Docky.
Right into the last 15 minutes of this tournament. Actually, I'll give you an update on the score as well. It is England's storming this. It's 403 against 218 with 13 minutes left.
Well, Docky's looks like he's going to be winning this one. Oh, he's won it. I think Black's resigned.
Okay. Another win for Docky.
Is that true, actually? Oh, no, sorry. It's a 1-0 score between them, I think. Sorry.
Yes. We saw their other game, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right. So, okay. How does Black play here? That bishop is trapped. So, but I don't think giving up in that way is a good idea, because we just get this A1 H8 diagonal. I think bishop H4 would have been the more practical way to do it, and make White weaken his king side with G3 a bit. But I don't know. I mean, E6 was coming in anyway, so yeah, maybe it was just Black has resigned there. All right.
Another win for Docky.
Yeah. Let's have a look. What else do we have here? Oh, Green Dragon.
Docky's in second place now. In fact, Docky and Pavo are both on 32, and Docky is on fire.
Indeed. Oh, they're playing. Let's have a look at that one.
Oh, this will be a good one.
This is for first place. Pavo is not berserking here. Wise man. So this is a London system. Principle quite decent for Black. You have to release attention on the centre, but you win a lot of tempi on the White Queen. So Queen D1. That's a very strange move. Normally play the Queen to B2, I think, in those positions. But okay.
So Pavo didn't berserk this game, so he knows he's up against the great Grandmaster John Nunn.
Indeed. So what are you going to do here? I mean, knight e4 is sensible. Knight d7 is another idea, just aiming for e5. D takes e4 here is not stupid, actually, I think. And if knight d2, we play e5. And if knight e5, well, we're going to win a... Well, we must be winning a pawn there somehow. All those loose pawns, e5, c3. And e5 now, I think. Black's a pleasant position. Bishop g3, I think. But I'm a little bit worried about e takes d4 and knight takes d4, actually. That's
Knight takes...
Yeah,
sacrificing.
I just want to sacrifice really. Knight c4. That's a good. That is a good idea. Yeah, that's before I get overexcited. So
I guess this wouldn't be theory that they know at the moment.
It might be actually. I think this seems vaguely familiar to me. So so queen c7. I guess white will play d takes c5 now. I guess. I think we throw in rook d8. We can take on e5, or we could even maybe go b5. That's maybe a bit too risky. I think, okay, knight takes e5 is possible. Possible too, indeed. I think he could have played rook d8, but I don't think there's any way to exploit. I was wondering about queen d6 check, but or queen d6 not check, but okay, white castles.
Yeah.
So I think we'll play rook d8, and we'll probably unpin with queen e7 afterwards, and quite an even position. So taking everything. Yeah, I played bishop e6 now, I think. Oh yeah, a6 first is a good one. Probably end up playing bishop e6. C4. It's a bit of a shame for white in a way, because you had this nice square on d4 really. So okay.
It can't help his own bishop, can it, with that pawn on c4?
Bishop g4. That's a strange move. I would have gone h4 and then bishop e6 simply, and then maybe just tried to storm a bit with the kingside pawns.
Do you think white will take? Oh, white has taken. Yes.
Yeah, this is not bad though, because you were getting the d3 square in that way. Maybe after h5, maybe the safest for white was to play h3, not to allow this. I don't think it's too bad, but
you haven't got any tricks, no, because everything would be check.
I mean, queen c3. I mean, I would have thought that a perpetual is going to be imminent if you start going after those pawns. White could play.
Well, how's the ending, by the way? Like queen d8, king g7, and queen d4.
I was hoping you weren't going to say that one. I'm not sure, because black does can have an outside pass pawn with b6 and a5.
Oh yeah.
And the pass pawn on the e file.
And the king's a little bit closer, isn't it? Black's king.
Yeah, I think actually that would probably be winning for black, to be honest.
Okay. So it's a trap. Doc's setting a trap.
Yeah, I can get a pass pawn on the a file and the pass pawn on the e file. I'm not sure, but this is undoubtedly safer.
Yeah, he hasn't gone.
Oh well, no, wait a minute. No, that's not safer. What am I saying? Queen c4. This is not a good move at all.
So this is now very promising for black.
This is very promising for
black. Well, I suppose
indeed.
Queen endings still, there's lots of chance of perpetuals.
Yeah, I mean queen d6 here. I think we stay, and then queen b6 was also possible, maybe.
Because both kings are reasonably hard to get at.
Queen c3. That's a good idea, I guess. I guess white should play king g2 and just. Queen b6, that's not a bad move either. White offers a draw, actually, which is a little bit cheeky, really. I mean, you're a pawn
rude,
down.
Isn't it? You're playing a top grandmaster and you're a pawn down.
And time down as well.
And time down on the clock.
Yeah. Well, I guess, he's desperate, basically, not to spend a long time defending this one.
Yeah.
That's... course, it would also ruin Docky's streak as well. So
Yeah.
well, I think maybe we can try b6 now. That's I mean, it's not clear how you're going to do anything, but Queen e6, Queen b7 now, maybe from. Well, Queen b7 we could go a5 actually. So Queen a7 is a bit stronger probably. And now do we have to go b5? I fear so.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be it's looking quite difficult. Maybe I should just play King g2 and just wait. But I mean, Docky's playing faster, right? So
yeah, but Docky likes his endgames, right? I mean, this is his thing.
Docky's very good at endgames indeed. So maybe we just play Queen d6 here. Actually, yeah, Queen d6 would be quite decent. Yeah, Queen c3 check. We just go King f8, and we're just going to see what we can do with our king. Queen b3. Queen e7.
It's hard to force progress, isn't it?
Yeah, no, so it's very difficult. But the only thing you can do really is to try and move quickly and not play King f8, for example, in such positions.
King
as well.
f8.
And, Queen h8
oh yes,
mate.
Mate in one.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
No, this is it was quite nice with the Queen on d6.
What about
I think
f6 at some point? That's
yeah.
not going to help because you get a bit more perpetuals, I suppose.
No, I think with the Black Queen on d6, that was quite a nice opportunity to try and get your king active and just fiddle around a little bit. Well, Queen d6 now, I think this is a good point, and then just see whether you can do something with that. Yeah. Oh, black declines draw, white offers draw, black declines draw. He keeps on offering a draw.
He keeps offering a draw. Well, keep declining, Docky, that's what I say. Yeah, he's done my move now.
He's losing his. Well, no, no, he shouldn't take g4. I think. Yeah, Queen c3.
Yeah.
But now we can play. Queen d6 now. That's quite nice.
Yeah, he's done it.
Queen b3, King e7. Okay. Oh, that's well. Okay, we get our king round to b6. Not bad.
Yeah, progress.
Got some chances now. Docky triangulating. Queen e5, Queen b3, Queen c8. Ooh, Queen c8.
Attacking that G.
Queen e7. Yeah, we always give
that.
Oh,
and then we take on b4.
Ah, Queen to b8. Oh, is this? Okay, King c6. Oh, Queen b7. I'm not sure. Queen c6. Ah, oh no, that's not gone right.
Is that a draw now?
Yeah, Docky's a bit. A5 now.
Oh,
A5, yeah.
Round.
No, that's fine. A5 is good. Actually, that's quite. Yeah, white. That's good. This is a nice new challenge. That's all you can expect, really. B4. Oh. B3. What's this?
Gonna queen a pawn.
No. You had to check Queen b6. Or Queen b4, maybe even better. Oh, Queen a6 even. Why not? Queen e4, Queen b7. Docky, I know you've seen it. Queen b7 now. This is winning. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. That was maybe. Oh, Queen c2. Oh, King a5 now, I think. Yeah. Right. Careful, not King a4. Queen b3. Well done, Docky. h3.
Very exciting endgame.
Well done, Docky. B1 queen.
2 queens.
Yeah. Nah, you won't. Give a queen on b7 check. That's always a good one. e4. Queen E1's a good one. Queen C3. Oh, that's even fine.
Fantastic game by Docky.
Well done, Docky. Queen B2 check would be probably winning.
You gotta make sure you can stop this pawn at the end.
You can always stop it. You can. Oh, Queen takes D4. Yes, finished.
2 queens
right.
up.
There's only 1 minute left.
Be enough.
The question is that enough? Has he taken too long to win it in a way? That's the.
No, because these were the top 2, so that should be still okay.
Indeed, Deanan. So Docky can play, but he won't finish a game. The question is, how about Deanan? Deanan's not playing.
It's just less than a minute left now.
Square Taker is the only other one. Let's have a look at Square Taker. But he's not going to win this game in 34 seconds.
What a fine display by Docky.
Came through at the end, winning the crucial game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 20 seconds left. So
it's nearly all over bar the shouting.
It would be going at some to lose it from here.
A historic win for England in this England v Finland team battle on Halloween 2020.
The grudge match. England came back and they were really angry.
Really angry.
There we are. So the final result is 500 to 279.
500 wins. Exactly. Just made the 500. Very nice.
And English players take gold, silver and bronze as well. Poor old Pavo lost his last 2 in actual fact.
And what a finish. Look at Docky's finish. He won the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
8.
7 games in a row.
7 or 8? 8.
I don't know. I'd have to click on him.
8 games, I think. 8 in a row. Indeed. Well, fantastic. Well done.
Thank you to all the organisers and
indeed,
for everyone who played in both teams. Makes such
81 players in the end. I mean, really, really good turnout. So well done, everyone. Hope there's going to be another one of these because it was great fun. Thanks to everyone who watched this and all your nice comments in the chat. And, next time there's an event like this, hopefully we can do some commentating as well. Thanks very much indeed.
Thanks so much. Goodbye.
Bye.